There we go. Okay. I think we're okay for now. Disable that. Boop. There we go. Hey Val, how you doing? Yeah, if you don't know where this is, we are currently, or rather, I should say, Dory has infiltrated the academia. She got enough Mora to take it down. By enough Mora, I mean she took mine. So, her and Gani did. So they managed to infiltrate it, and I don't know, stuff happens. But yeah, just wanted to start somewhere new. You're torn between Sino and Nahida. Honestly, I'm going for Sino because he looks really cool, and as for Nahida, I mean, I'm an Archon collector, I'm just really hoping that my luck is decent between this half and the next half, because I also want to get Albedo. I don't know if I'll be able to go for Nilu if Nahida, since Nahido's coming out next patch, so I'm very worried about it. Especially with, it's gonna be the Yoimiya Kokomi situation where a brand new character is out, but they're just before the Archon. So, yeah. Like literally the half before, which sucks. Hey, Castro. Yeah, if you're wondering about work, or rather my schedule, I do not follow, traditional um school holidays or whatever, because I did see it as a question in my Discord. I work 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. So it is what it is. So if you're wondering where I am, it's because I don't have school to worry about, and even then, it wouldn't matter. Regardless. I know some people are skipping Albedo, but I have almost the entire core of Geo Supremacy ready. And I've skipped Albedo for way too long. I'm gonna get them. But speaking of banners, let's go over what is currently shown to us. I mean, obviously, if you've seen other Genshin content creators cover this, that's fine. It is what it is, but I would like to go over it myself. So obviously, we are getting the login event. Very cool. 7 days, practically Lantern Rite. And hey, unit, how you doing? Yes, both Tainari and Kale are Friendship 10 for me. Curtain of Leaves, Kale is permanently available in the Spiral Abyss when you beat Chamber 4, floor, floor 4, Chamber 3, sorry. And then of Ballads and Brews, not Breeze. But yeah, we get the Missive Wind Spear along with additional rewards. Very cool. Yeah, the OG8 with Enviosity. I'm curious to see what he'll be able to do now, because it was always like the 7's restriction of not being able to utilize a full resonance. But curious to see how it goes. Yeah, Ballads and Booze doesn't sound as friendly. For sure, Daryl. But yeah, of course, we get the initial top-up reset. I'll be taking advantage of that completely. I have money set aside, so we are going to get Sino. No matter what happens. Sino is guaranteed, no matter what. Even if I lose 50-50 or whatever. But our 4-star lineup is Kuki, Sayu, and the brand new 4-star Candace. So, 300 wishes. Honestly, and if you're feeling torn between Sino and Nahida, I would recommend pulling for Sino first if you want him. But, just watch other people's gameplay videos of him as well, in case you want to try for his weapon. Otherwise, if you're confused, just wait until you see other people test them out, myself included. Yeah, Sino may be guaranteed, but I may not even get one Candace. That's the crazy part. Hello, Derek. I just had a conversation real quick about my stream time. I do not follow regular school rules. I follow work rules, which is 9 to 5, Monday to Friday. I have an hour commute back home, and I take about an hour to rest. So, if you're wondering when the time will be, most likely late. Are the Mon staff at 2E still tracking about the chasm? Or talking about the chasm? I think so. There hasn't been any other major event, technically. Because I assume when the Toy and Skara launched their attack in 3.1, they may change their subject to that. Maybe. But I'll check. But yeah, our 4-star lineups are the same between Venti and Sino. That's a good question, Derek. I have no idea. I'm just talking about what's released real quick. So, you know, Venti and Sino, they're sharing the same 4 stars. Honestly, this is a really solid banner if anyone's starting for Genshin Impact in this day and age. Like, all the 4 stars are relatively decent. Well, Sayu and Kuki are decent. Candice, I can't really say too much because we don't know how she will play like. Or rather, I haven't really played with her, so can't say anything. But Venti's just nice to have. You know? I'm trying to think though. Otherwise, you know, if you want 5-star Electro Shao Razor Raiden combo, then Sino's your guy. Yeah, she is an HP scaling character, so technically that is her best 3-star option. I think I kept a spare black tassel in case, because I always want my Zhongli to have it for his shield. But, you know, the character banners, I'll say, are overall pretty solid if you want to pull for either of them. Obviously, if you want to get Candice first, go ahead. Both Sino and Venti are decent to have. Both 3.2 drip marketing, obviously, with Nahida and Layla. You may change your mind. You put Xiao's weapon. What weapon do you have on Xiao? Do you have his signature or just anything else? But now the big boy in the room. I haven't seen many content creators talk about it, but I have heard some discussion about this weapon banner. You know, we get Elegy of the End and Staff of the Scarlet Sands. You know, Venti's, you know, best in slot technically. Staff of the Scarlet Sands, which is Sino's best in slot. Double Favonius, Lion's Roar, Sacrificial Fragments, and what is it? Makaira Aquamarine. Yeah, crazy. Xiangling gets another set of pole arms. How did we not see that coming? Thanks, Elmanol. We're just going over what's currently out. But I will put in my 2 cents on this weapon banner. It's not really, you know, detailed as other content creators if you've been keeping an eye on them. But this is, unfortunately, a really good weapon banner. Because you get a really good support bow, or you get Sino's signature weapon, which is also really good on Xiangling, or a good amount of other spear users if you build them with Elemental Mastery. I would say like Reverse Melt Rosaria comes into mind if you choose to play her like that. I can't really say for Raiden. That's a big... I don't know if it's for Raiden exactly. I can only think of Xiangling and Rosaria at the very moment. And hey, Slime, how you doing? trying to think. But yeah, I will say though, the 4 stars are nice, especially with the brand new like type of with the brand new claymore we have. It's I think it's based on the Twitter image. It scales with elemental mastery, so it's an EM claymore. Could be good for Sayu because based off the elemental mastery for every 10 seconds, you'll give the team an attack percent buff based on how much EM you have, which is like flat damage bonus, which is unironically kind of decent, especially if you put it on like an animo character because they only care about elemental mastery. So, but we'll see if we do get lucky on Sino's character banner, if we can even do a couple of pulls on the weapon banner. We have to see. Other than that, I got nothing else to say for the weapon banner. Obviously, it's a lot more decent than the previous ones we've gotten so far, but you know, summon at your own risk, or don't summon at all. The second one being the more appropriate answer. Then obviously we get the story quests active after the 3.1 update, which is Sino and Nilu's story quest. So we have to beat AR40, complete Chapter 3, Act 4, King Deshret, and the 3 Magis. So we have to complete the Archon quest in order to access this. Pretty much. Is Sino going to build EM or like a normal DPS? If you have, or if you plan on pulling his signature weapon, Elemental Mastery will be good. Because his signature weapon gives 44% crit rate at max level. And then he gains 52% of his Elemental Mastery as flat attack. So you're pretty much going to need Elemental Mastery. Otherwise, you can then make the argument of running EM over attack percent if you're running a different weapon, but then it'll depend on substats. Depending. Both Homa and Haran for Ayato. Nice. Nice ad. But yeah, it's just really gonna depend on how the stats for the sands will affect it. Because I do have an EM sands I would like to try out, so we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we also have the little bundles here, and then the battle pass. The usual. Homa? We can actually go over the weapon options real quick that I have, or what could be considered good. So, Homa, technically, it's the jack of all spears. Rest in peace. You were good to us. Remelting tablets and remelting device. But yeah, Staff of Homa is like good. Like it's just good. Big stat stick, big attack. You know, if Sino's low on HP, you gain the full passive. You won't get the second part too often, but it's it's good. It's good. I did raise up Skyward Spine as a standard weapon just to see if its energy recharge will be more than enough for Sino. I was curious about it, so I raised it up. I really don't know. I mean, Engulfing Lightning sounds like a cool option, but I don't know if it would be worth it on Sino. Because it gives a lot of ER. So basically with just this, you could probably cover most of Sino's weaknesses in terms of just a stat stick, but you're losing out on crit damage. In terms of 4-star options, I really don't know about the Catch or Wavebreaker's Fen, because we're all assuming that Sino won't be like Raiden, where her bursts attacks are considered burst damage when she's doing normal attack animation. But we're just assuming that this is like a auto infusion. but like similar to Ayato, Child, where they have their own unique multipliers when they use their skill. So the wave breaker and the catch may not be too great on it. I don't know. There's a lot of other people that do character reviews and builds a lot better than I would. I technically go to them first before anything. It might be like Ito, maybe. That's what I'm worried about because it could be that his burst has their own multipliers, so you won't need to level up their skill, or it could be like Yoimiya, where it's a multiplier that's tapped onto you know when you go with Yoimiya, you go skill, and then those multipliers are tacked onto her normal attacks, and then infused with Pyro. It could be similar with Sino, where those multipliers are tacked onto the normals, so then you'd have to level up both, you know, normal and burst, technically. Oh, see you later, Daryl. Have a good one. No F2P Crimes until Sino? We'll see about that. But let's see. Favonius Lance. Going back to the spears real quick. And besides, with the video production, I don't think I'd be able to do a really good job of reviewing because I don't have the exact budget at home to do it because all the good stuff is at my work. And I can't really do my personal stuff there because it'll just detract from work. Anyways, regardless. In terms of spears, with the Favonius Lance, it's an interesting case because similar to like, Skyward, Spine, Engulfing, the catch, the energy recharge will be helpful. And in addition, if you're going to build him as a DPS, you're going to lose out on damage, but you pretty much can either battery the team or have him act as a battery while he's doing on-field damage. So that it's a unique case with Favonius. I don't, if you're going for big damage, it's not going to help you. But if you're going to be supporting your team, like feeding them energy, might as well, right? Hey, Acardi. How you doing? Check Raiden multipliers? Oh, sure. So I'm just gonna look at the Muso no Ishin. This set of multipliers. At least Sino doesn't thrust his spear like a madman. I mean, to be fair, Zhongli has the drip for it, so it's fair. Are we talking about the 1 to 5 hit multipliers? Okay. So pretty much, if that's the case, you don't need to level up his normals. Going for Raiden cons? Probably, depending on her rerun. But I will most likely go for Sino, Albedo if I'm lucky, then Nahida. If I'm excluding Weapon Banner altogether. If I'm just going straight for characters. Noblesse and normals. I don't know. Because, like... It's weird. Hey Vino, what's up? mean, you're not wrong, Derek. I probably would have to skip the weapon banner anyway. I mean, if Scaramouche is playable, I'm going to pull for him first to toss him off a cliff. Then I'll go for riding cons. What's up, Cardi? As I was saying, though, in terms of weapons, Favonius Lance would be decent for like a self-battery Sino build, but... Two questions. Go ahead, Cardi. What is this for? That's my question to you. First question says Gotcha Muffin. Do I have Klee? Give me a second. Why do I have to say this? Is there a particular reason? Like... at all? This seems very out of the blue. I mean, to be fair, it's not too out of the blue. But... yeah, I'm just asking. But the PogChampers, I see. Super Freaky Girl by Nicki Minaj. I have not listened to it, no. But quick aside, do I have Klee? Yes, I do have Klee. For those who asked. She's right here. Little old Klee. You good? Why is Dodoko Tales a 4-star? Or 5-star, what? 4-star. It's cause I don't know, it was an event weapon. That's all. It should be a 5-star, but you know, Toyoverse doesn't want to give out good stuff. Especially if it's lore appropriate. Otherwise, Kazua's story weapon, the Ishin Blade, would have been a 5-star. It could have been a bad 5-star, but a 5-star. You had a bad fever today? That's not good. Gotcha. Well, you know, hope you enjoy Klee. But as I was saying, Cardi, just answer me the question. Why do you want me to say that? Why do you want me to say I love Cardi? Like, what is the point? Ah, yes, the throat pains of a fever. It's terrible. Especially when you're trying to, Hu Tao? Yeah, I got Hu Tao. Yeah, I did say it. Do you think Rosario with Crescent Pike and 61-167 ratio, Glad, Yunjin... I can actually make that setup unit. We can have a test. Mine's not, you know, level 10 at all, but still. What is this? When I get out of the... yeah. Yeah, Rosario... You know what? We'll try that after we're done with our dailies and whatever. But as I was saying, before I was getting incredibly sidetracked with Sino options, Rosaria DPS and Rosaria support. Rosaria DPS is you're going to keep her on the field. You're either going to do physical damage, which isn't exactly her best, but she's good at it. Reverse melt, where she can do lots of melt damage and support melt damage. If you have Bennett, Xiangling, Kaya with Rosaria, it's just consistent swapping of elemental skill, elemental burst, skill burst. It's just constant damage, really good. And then there's crit transfer, where you only build crit rate on Rosaria so that she can transfer the maximum amount possible. That's the difference between DPS and support. I'll keep that team in mind, unit. But otherwise, let's just finish up the Sino weapon options. So we went over Homa, good jack of all trades spear. Scoured Spine, I'm curious to see about the energy recharge. Engulfing, same thing. I don't know what I'll do with the catch or Wavebreaker's fin. Favonius Lance for a self-battery Sino does sound interesting as well. I'll try that too. We have Deathmatch Blackcliff Pole for the 4-star crit options. I do not have Jade Spear, or else I would compare with Jade Spear. Crescent Pike, no. Dragon Spine Spear, no. Not running physical. Lithic Spear, only if I'm running like 3 other Liyue characters, which I guess Zhongli, Xingqiu Yelan, I guess. Question mark. I don't know if that would really work. Or Zhongli, Yunjin, Xingqiu. I don't know. Dragon's Bane for Elemental Mastery stat stick. Maybe some use with like Electrocharge Overload teams. Moon Piercer is the Sumeru craftable. Ideally, it does look good with Elemental Mastery main stat. Gives attack percent upon triggering a reaction, which would be Aggravate. So, it does sound good, but I think Katyn Crossspear is really good as a selfish version of the Favonius Lance. You need high refinements for it though, so if you don't have it, then I would hold off. Because you probably need like R3 to make it work. White Tassel Hu Tao? I did try White Tassel Hu Tao before I got Homa. Or before I raised Homa. She's solid with it. She doesn't need the attack. She just needs the crit ratio. It's good. I feel like Sino will follow a similar build path to Raiden 2, except, it'll be EM Electro instead of ER Electro. So, you got a lot to do, stuff? What you gotta do? But yeah, those are the Sino options that I have. Black Tassel Hu Tao can technically work, but, just based off of stats, it's not really... The weapon itself, it doesn't provide too much. Alright, so let's take a look at Rosaria if she were a physical DPS. So I would bring Rosaria, what was the team? Raiden, Zhongli, Yunjin, Rosaria, physical. I don't have 2400 defense on my Yunjin because my artifacts are bleh, so damage will be lower.
The campaign begins.
We'll just do a quick damage test. I don't know. Because I don't mind. So we're swapping with Crescents. We're going to swap off... I guess we'll go Gladiator Bloodstained. Because I don't have a lot of good... a lot of good of... Pale Flame to share. And Bloodstained is like on whoever has it. Like Chang'e, for example. Why do you have Bloodstained? We could do that. Attack percent, sure. What do you got? 50 to 126. Okay, I guess. So we got... Oh, wait. Cryo damage bonus. Let's swap that for physical. I forgot about that. Where's the physical goblet? Okay, so now we have to switch this to attack. Gladiator. We'll borrow Ningguang's for a bit. Okay. Yep. 57, 151. Good. Hear you out. So you grind 480 intertwined wishes for the next banner. Your cousin comes to your PC, plays Genshin, uses all the intertwined fates on the Amos weapon banner. What would you do? Like knowing you're free to play those wishes. I mean, what's one less cousin, right? You know? Did you have a cousin or did you not have a cousin after this? What is a cousin? And just a family member once removed. And then you remove them permanently. This is not real advice. Do not do this. Give her Homa since you have it. You only spam normals with physical Rosaria, never charged. And good morning, Junior. How are you doing? And good luck with your things, Steph. Worth 500 wishes. Oh, that's a lot of money, actually. Because if we go for the max pack, and considering, you know, 2 of them gives 100. And then you would need 5 of that. So that would be 10 purchases. Oh. Oh, that's a lot. Ooh. That's a lot of money. Yeah, let's say 4. So if it were 4, 400. I mean, that's still a lot, though. We'll do some math again. Ooh, that's $800. $800 USD worth of what? Primo gem or Genesis crystals. Okay, so 58 to 18 with Homa because I have it. We'll go face the chicken real quick before we do anything else. Almost 10 grand Romanian. Yikes. That's a lot of currency right there. Rip to your friend's cousin. Yeah. Your friend's cousin is gonna be working to pay that off. Alright. So, unit, before we continue, you know, we got Black Tassel, we got Tenacity going, we have Favonius Lance. I do not have a full Husk set because I kind of stopped farming Husk after it got Ito, so I'm just running double set. You would probably want to run Husk though. Chicken is the new Genshin punching bag, yeah. And hello, Spilake. I am currently going to be pulling for Sino. Who are you pulling for, if at all? And then obviously Raiden, she's not doing much. She'll just be Actually, does she have all of her artifacts? Yes. You know, we're just gonna be doing a quick test. 2 Husk, 2 Defender Will, and Favonius Lance. I don't have Defender as well, so can't do that. I probably fed it all. I probably fed them all. I'm not gonna lie. Just need to go to Rana to start the Aranara. You can start Rana, the world quest for Rana stuff. It's just that having the statues unlocked will make transport between the different missions of the Aranara quest faster. Raiden only for superconduct. Okay. At least he got 5 copies of Amos. Well, even then, it's not particularly good.
Shine down. Observe. Break a leg. Shiver. Judgment. You can't run.
Gather.
And leap.
Wait for it.
You're grand finale. Illusion shattered. Lights out.
Yeah, so we're hitting about 14, 15k. Pretty much. 2 copies. Ugh. Jeez. And why pain and suffering for you, Vino? Yeah, 14 to 15k with this build ain't too bad. But, you know. The charge attack does help quite considerably. Because I think the charge is one of her strongest multipliers. So, yeah, charge is her strongest multiplier. So you'd probably want to do, like, you know, full attack, like, go... I know there was, like, a particular chain for this. You would go, you know, 1, 2, 3, charge. That would be the general idea if you're trying to fight an enemy. 1, 2, 3, charge. Because you don't want to do the 4th attack, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then charge. Because the 4th is a good hit, but you lose out on the charge up time. Whereas this, you can just go into a charge kind of seamlessly. Probably because of C6. Most likely, yeah. Because with Homa, it's she's getting a lot of attack, but since, you know, Crescent Pike does, you know, lots of small numbers over a period of time, it's actually kind of better. Because Yunjin also affects those activations. I mean, fair enough. You know, different strokes, unit. Different strokes. He was thinking of using it on Yelan. Yelan doesn't scale off of attack, so that would be dead weight on her. Oh, that's your problem, Vino. That's practically my problem, too. Yeah. I could try it again. I could try this again with Crescent Pike this time. And we'll give that back. Because I'm curious to see how
We have a job to do.
she would perform. We do have a job to do. It's called... I don't know. Oh yeah, we should also do ley lines first. Weeklies first, actually. Before I forget.
Solidify.
And step. Yeah. Shine down. Judgment.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, it doesn't look good, but we did get quite a bit of damage in that short amount of time, so depends how you feel about it. Just gotta figure out what you should do. Honestly, just follow your heart, man. If you want to go for Nilou first, go for Nilou. And then if you don't get her, it's okay. Go for the Archon instead. Because then once you figure out what the Archon does, and how the Archon will work with future Dendro-related characters, go for Nilou again. You know. It looks like a win-lose situation, but it's a win-win if you look towards the future. So I guess for these bosses, for the weekly reset, let's just use this team. Because I am curious to see how this will go. So we're going to use, double Geo, Raiden, Rosaria. We're not going to do anything. And we should also consider that because Hoyoverse is taking the time to tell the story, the Archon didn't come out in the .1 update because we've had, Zhongli come out in 1.1, Raiden come out in 2.1. This would have been Nahida if they followed the same formula, but because they took a pace in the story, it's different.
Gather.
Illusion shattered. Break a leg. Observe. Shiver.
Weak. Pathetic.
Be gone. Yeah, you can't run. Absurd.
Stabilize.
Observe.
Weak.
Strike is one. You can't run. Light. Yeah. Absurd.
This one. A fleeting shadow.
Come on.
This bond
Gather.
is eternal.
Break a leg. Judgment. Inferior.
Yeah, this has to be the smoothest fight I've ever done
Can't run.
in a while.
Stabilize.
Purge all obstacles. Punishment.
Witness. The final.
There is no escape.
Give me a second. I'm not reading the comments. Sorry.
Illusion shattered.
Gather.
Follows by blade. Observe. Judgment.
Eternity is in my hand.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Observe. Your grand finale. Lights out. There is no escape.
Solidify.
Unleash. You can't run. Perish.
I will have order.
All right.
Stabilize.
Strike is one. Shine down. Yeah. Punishment. Yeah. Ha!
Pathetic. Weak. Pathetic.
Judgment.
Come on.
Lights out.
Weak. Pathetic. I'm here.
Yeah. Barely broke a sweat. What is that? Yeah. Crescent Pike almost performs like Homa. Because basically unit. That's the power of Yunjin. This is Yunjin coming into play. Yunjin buffs up the small numbers so that they can, become the bigger numbers. Just due to how her bonus is calculated in the damage formula. Her bonus applies everything beforehand. So that's the initial damage multiplied by elemental physical damage, multiplied by the crit damage, and then if there's anything the weapon does, then that gets factored in. Any stat resistances, self buffs, whatever. So, because if you have Yunjin, C6, whatever, Crescent Pike, R5, mind you, high refinement Crescent Pike will operate similarly to Homa. Sino's domain? My Ganyu's broken. Whenever Derek's is back, we'll do it. Yeah. Candace will buff normals too. That's interesting, because then she'll turn Rosaria's, like, it's probably on her birth. She'll turn Rosaria's normals into Hydro, so. Your Pike is R5, then this is pretty much close to what kind of damage you can do, unit. Oh, and hey Lumine, sorry. I didn't say hi. I was too busy not dying. You know, it's a thing I do. Thank you for the goblet. Totally love it. Alright, next one up. Yunjin, Candice, Yoimiya. Full normal attack buffer team. Interesting. I wouldn't know how that would work though. Because I would assume I would run Zhongli in order for Yoimiya not to get interrupted. Yeah, because then if I could do that, Bennett would be freed up if we're doing it like Abyss or like other hard content. Which is interesting to consider. Although I am curious about playing around Candace's Hydro Infusion. For the most part.
You're trembling. Is it the cold or just cowardice?
Oh, I didn't bring a healer. This is gonna suck.
Your grand finale.
That's fine. We got Pita Pockets.
What a nuisance.
Oop, speaking of.
Solidify.
Detestable.
You can't run. Shiver.
Good.
Crumble. Stabilize.
Wait for this.
Solidify.
What good F2P teams can you use for Yoi? Diona would be solid as a shielder and healer. You can put Noblesse on her, Favonius. If you plan on running like Shimenawa, Yoimiya to funnel energy to activate it.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same.
Toma can also work.
But where?
I would say, like, when you get Toma to about C4, I could consider him an option. But if he's before C4, I cannot recommend him in good faith. Because his energy is just going to be too, like, difficult to get. Like, I cannot recommend in good faith before C4.
Gather.
Illusion shattered.
Break a leg. Judgment. Yeah. You can't run.
Stabilize.
Punishment. You can't run. Yeah.
Alright, we know what happens.
Judgment.
There we go.
Order guide you. Solidify.
Shine down.
Gather.
Embrace your searing reckoning.
Your grand finale.
You can't run. Embrace your searing reckoning.
Stop running.
Things are getting interesting.
Tell me I never asked for
Thank you.
redemption. Never.
Oh yeah, this is a full spear team. I didn't recognize. Double flat stats though, that's not good. Dream solvent, also that is good though. But yeah, Christy, going back to what I was trying to think of, Toma, good once he hits C4, bad before. Yunjin is good at any con. Then obviously Yoimiya with Rust would be her best option. Hamayumi second best. Albedo, I could see that working for off-field damage. Yeah. You know, it lasts for a pretty long time. I can't really complain with that. But, you know, if you don't have Albedo, then I would recommend going, like, Xingqiu, Fischl, maybe? As 4-star options. Personally speaking. But once again, the Pyro and Geo Resonance helps considerably, so. As long, I guess the Geo Core would be better. If you're able to.
There is no escape. Judgment. Shiver. Yeah. Hit. Hit. Hit.
Solidify.
Come on.
You can't run. Yeah. Hit.
Stabilize.
Anytime, buddy. Anytime.
Observe.
Enraged earth will not absolve you. Gather. Today, you witness your reckoning.
Hydro. Okay.
Stabilize.
Illusion shattered.
Break a leg.
You can't run. Punish me. Hit. Sa. Yeah. Hit. Judgment. Yeah.
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain. Solidify. This is order. You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not. Come, experience an eon of suffering.
T-Pie Traumica, thank you for joining stream.
Unleash.
Hope you're doing alright.
You can't run.
Stabilize.
Shine down.
Observe.
Yeah. Gather.
Your grand finale.
Shiver.
Back to the earth.
Sa. Judgment.
Awesome. Hey Luna, congrats on AR22. You like Sino too? You want some dad jokes? You do them all the time? Well, nice. I want Sino because he looks cool. The The dad jokes are a bonus. And another dream solvent. Nice. Hold on to that. Well, hello there. Good looking. How you doing? Alright. It's a very comfy team unit. It really is. Not gonna lie. Solid team you picked out. Very solid team. Diona, Rosaria, Fischl, Yunjin. I have that team too. Works quite well. Alright, if it's just gonna be quick runs, Derek, sure. We'll do it. I mean, I haven't done my dailies, but it's whatever. It's only one day before Sino drops. Anything is off the table. What do you call a dead polar bear? I don't know. What?
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Oh, that joke. God damn it. I should have seen it coming. Why didn't I see that joke coming? I swear. It's those anti-jokes, man. That always get me. It's hilarious. Alright. We're doing some artifact domains. Woo! I'll be bringing my Kazuha Ganyu. Or is it talent books or wait, talent books or artifact domain? I forgot. Artifact domain. That's fine. Alright, let's do it.
Adorn my night!
Good. I actually might need to come by on my own time and farm, but whatever. One was assaulted. Oh, the classic peanut joke. And good night, Vitramica. Have a good one. Thank you for sticking around. And speaking of sticking around, tomorrow I will be starting stream at about... Good night. Tomorrow for stream, we will be doing it pretty late at around 10 p.m. Eastern. So, you know, it'll be pretty late.
All hail.
Wind strike! Clouds high. The birds come! Fracture!
Good. Thank you. I appreciate the sub. Eastern day, daylight Eastern. Yeah. All right, Derek. Nice runs. Very quick. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Maybe next time? It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's because I'm coming home from work. And it's not, you know, coming home from work late, but, you know, it's just late. That's all. But yeah, Christy, it's 41 seconds because they're easy. It's only 2 enemies. And my Ganyu's kind of cracked, so that also helps. Oh wow, look at that. It's a straight line of commissions across the river. Nice. We'll get the friendship team out then. And get started. Because I think today we will be doing... I think I'll be doing... Do I want to do Mora or more talents today? Both are good. Both are really good. Because obviously I'll be doing the Mora, like at least 3 condensed resin worth. But still.
My apologies. Time for a swirl.
Alright. That's one down. We'll go to the next. Wherever the next one may be. Pulling on Venti for the gathering to save time. Honestly, a lot of people tend to pull Venti just for the ease of access to a really good grouping. You're not alone there. Okay.
Next on the agenda.
I did download the pre-install Lumine, yes. I did it on my home computer back at my parents', on my mobile, or on my phone, and on my laptop. So I'm good on the pre-install, it's just waiting for maintenance now. That's it. Is Dory a solid healer? Can she solo heal Ashtaha? The only problem is that Dory's tied to range, or tied to her lamp when she deploys the healing. So if you're not positioning well in something like Ashtaha, you're only going to be healing yourself and the rest of your teammates will die. If it's against like domain stuff, sure, she's amazing. Overworld stuff, sure, she's amazing. But against like bosses like that, your teammates are going to have to follow your lead, pretty much. Are in the same... What happened? You hate maintenance because you didn't know what to do, really? Honestly, for me, I always come home from work, so I either just fall asleep and wait now. That's my thing for maintenance. And Luna, thank you for sharing that fact that I don't know how to respond to. Because I don't watch, you know, BL anime. So, I have really no opinion on it.
We're way behind schedule.
I mean, cool, I guess? You know, gotta get those voice actors from somewhere. There we go. Which BL anime? Oh wow, we got Steph's attention here. Uh-oh. What is it, Derek? You cannot get much amounts of wishes, plus lots of quests, underground and Sumeru. Equivalent exchange. Is it by the... There you are. Victor, how you doing? So yeah, you know, for those who don't know, when you finish all of the story quests in
To
the commissions for Victor and Mondstadt, he'll be moved to Sumeru.
de-stress.
Your problem is you're lazy AF. Honestly, same. Padisara. You would feel bad about joining someone else's world and stealing. Have my Padisaras respawn? I'll have to check. I mean, to be fair, Derek, just get back into your ore mentality and then you'll be fine stealing other people's Padisaras. If you really want to get it over that quickly. That's all you gotta do. Just get back into the zone. And my Padisaras have indeed respawned. Damn it. Okay, Thomas, how you doing? Your reputation will stick forever, Derek. Others may not know, but I do. You'll be the Padisara hoarder soon enough. Unfortunately, I won't. No, that was a very annoying time. We need to farm Pale Flame. Tomorrow will be 4 days. Damn. Imagine over farming for Raiden's regional. Imagine, right? Crazy. What are you up to now, Victor? Trying to make a dish from Sumeru using Shin's 9 cooking methods. You don't recognize many spices from Sumeru. You sure seem happy about all this. I wouldn't consider it out of the ordinary. I go to work every day. But let's get back to business, because my work schedule for inspecting the quality of spices has been too tight. The spices are consumed rapidly. After some discussions with Mr. Sevalod, we've decided to commission Mr. Lambat to purchase spices for us. We're regulars at Mr. Lambat's tavern, so we trust his judgment. Traveler, please help me ask Mr. Lambat about how the purchase of spices is going. Besides that, ask him if he has any good food ready. It's almost mealtime. It's part of my job. Am I the kind of person who who neglects his job and only thinks about food? I mean, that's Paimon thinking right there. Don't want it to join the Fatui. We're just saying hello. We aren't high ranking. We just manage logistics. Alright. Is Hunter's Path good on Ganyu? If you don't have Aqua Simulacra, yes. Because Hunter's Path and Aqua provide close results. Like, off by a margin of, I want to say, 3 to 5%. From what I've been seeing. Unless you like, you know, specifically use it for melt. But if you don't have Simulacra, then Hunter's Path is decent for melt Ganyu. We did get the potatoes, yeah. All 400 of them. Let's get some body booty. Let's go. Venti is coming in 3.1. Yes. You know, just to showcase it off. Notices. Events. Event Wish. Ballad and Goblets. Good old Venti. He's coming back in the next patch. Literally tomorrow night. So, if you're summoning for him, best of luck. If you're not, that's fine too. You're not ready? I'm not ready either. It's mostly just like the act of summoning that's gonna get me on my nerves. The final result will be like, okay, it's over. Whew. You don't have wishes. You're at 50 pity. 2 finals this week. That's not. That doesn't sound very fun. That's your own fatigue. That's your own fault, right? Seriously? Here's the payment. Tally it up if you have to. All right, Victor. Good stuff, man. Take it easy. Oh, I went the wrong way. Well, technically the right way. Just a little further down.
Healthy body.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Should you do 1 pull? I would just save, honestly. And hey, Delta, yes, Victor is in Sumeru now. If you finished all of his Mondstadt things, one of his things will say that he's being transferred over. And then you get to see him in Sumeru.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
And hope you're doing alright, Delta. Chonkyun, Yelan, Kaching. And we'll go back to ores, since we're good. Alright. I know it's the addiction, I understand. It's just that one more wish mentality. Speaking of wishes. Yeah, 19 hours left, wow. Banner is almost over. Friendly reminder that Pantolone and Yelan's JP voice actors are the voices of Mickey and Minnie Mouse respectively. That is interesting trivia I didn't know I needed to have in my head. Cole event says 19, right? Cole event says 22 hours. Yes, 22 hours, 58 minutes left. You got some time here. For time remaining. Yeah, you got 22 hours. So, better make it count. For the most part. And speaking of making it count, we'll do some ley line overflows now. It's fine, stuff. It's fine.
Grass, you can feel the heartbeat of the world.
For you in 3 hours, bye-bye Ganyu. Understandable. Oh, let's go ahead and grab our ingredients. Because I do want to go on the meat route again. Because all I'm doing is just processing the wheat in here for the pita pockets. I honestly don't even need to buy anymore. Like, I'll just wait until I need to buy more wheat. You'll be staying up again tonight. 6 a.m. Jeez. You manage your addiction by hobbies. That's also a good way of doing it. You know, have something else to think about. Is a healthy way of doing things. Who is this? I'm doing things... I'll do my ley lines first, Derek. Then we can hunt for Padisars again. No, phone is fully charged. You're just concerned. We'll get Nilu first over Nahida. Ah, you're following the rerun cycle. I see. You want to get your favorite first to not miss the chance. I understand. Totally understandable. Bring this team.
Access denied. Blaze over.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Good. Use that resin.
One with nature.
Oh.
Born of ice and frost.
Thank you for dying. Next one up. Next one and last one, actually.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my nights. Winds.
For Rex Lapis.
Good. Thank you for dying. Okay, I'll teleport to the first spot for Padisaras, and then you can join Derek. I'll switch over teams, actually. Tainari, there we go. We'll obviously bring Tainari for our guy here. And we'll put this back up. Put this back up. Good. Oh, we will live chat. Layla is the embodiment of every college, university students out there. Honestly, true. Alright, Derek just needs 39 Padisaras. We'll probably get enough before we reach Vanarana, but once again, gotta bring out the map, because I am not... Even though we've done this like 3 separate instances already. It's fine. Oh, now they have the images on there. Nice. Okay, so Sumeru City should be fine.
Keep up.
Whenever he's ready.
Keep up.
Wait, where is it? Oh, there you are. And down. Do you think Tainari will be nerfed? Honestly, the way he came out now will be how he will be in standard. He won't be nerfed. Honestly. Alright, and we'll grab this Padisara here. Because, like, with the way they intentionally released Tainari, it's just gonna be, you know, he's gonna be part of the standard roster. So I don't see them, you know, nerfing him any further.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process.
we teleport to the top. What is it, Christy? You found the true problem. What is it? Yeah, the only thing that'll buff. Amen to that. Because outside of this banner, or outside of his banner, he's never going to be rated up again.
Keep up.
Alright. Yes, that is correct, Christy. You're on the right track.
Keep up.
Right there. No, not there.
Today is not the day to water the flowers yet.
Where is it? Oh, on right there. Good. Oh wait, that's the lotuses. Okay, we're done here. Go down to Paratis. Go refill your wallet.
For the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
That would be nice. That's a roast.
Keep up.
Alright, Karkata, my boy. Hope you're doing well. I mean, you've technically caught on to what C6 Benny can do. Because a lot of people, you know, since there weren't a lot of buffers back in 1.0 when Bennett was released, the stigma of C6 Bennett was real. But now that we have more unique buffers, it's a different story. You know. So it is what it is. Oh. I don't know where I am. There you go. Oh. And that's that. I didn't notice that comment though, so 5 left. Okay, so we're practically done. I'll teleport to here, and then we'll make it easy with Tree of Dreams. C5, C6 stats were kind of the same.
Keep up.
Alright, to Vanarana. Actually, we can just grab him here. And we're done. With Eula, his reverse melted better with C5, but still same numbers with C6. Okay, guess we're good. Nice. See you later, Derek. Enjoy your Padisaras. Now I'm gonna have to farm them myself. And okay. Yeah, because C6 Benian allows for some interesting team comps, but obviously not a lot of people want to see those team comps because it ruins what they already have. No problem, Derek. Next time I'll be sure to say no, and then you can develop the courage to go into randos' worlds and take their resources. It's a rite of passage, truly. That's true, Christy. It's just that, you know, with the first batch of 4 stars, they had no idea what they were doing. Honestly. There was zero thought into them. What artifact domain are you doing, Lumine? Yeah, because, like, in all of the top teams, Christy, it's always the 1.0 characters that still get mentioned. Xingqiu, Bennett, Xiangling, Fischl, Sucrose, Beidou. Like, where are the other 4 stars? Like, Diona, sure, she's amazing. Rosaria's amazing, too. But, like, come on. Valley of Remembrance. That's, Viridescent, right? It's been a long time. That should be Viridescent domain, yeah? No, you'll be fine. Viridescent is easy. Just bring your best physical damage dealer and or Venti. Or both. Depending. What was I doing? Ores. That's right. Oh, I didn't know there was a location there. We'll go visit. There is a Fatui agent, yeah. If you ever need help, just let us know. Never hurts to ask. Because, like, that domain is just assuming, like, oh, hey, you don't have anything for your elements yet. Here's more physical damage for you to do stuff. You should be like, damn, thanks. Greatly appreciated. You know what? We haven't done these yet. So we'll switch teams around. I'm gonna bring in Hutel. Let's make this quick. Actually, I'll bring in Milk on you. Sure, Milk on you.
I can't wait any longer. Nice and spicy.
Stabilize.
Let's light it up.
Order guide you. Gather.
Off we go. Going in.
Boba, get them! Born of ice and frost.
Nice.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
No, it's fine, Lumine. Derek is just annoying. You should have seen him when he was like asking for ores to level up. I think it was Ganyu, Xiao, and then I think Zhongli's weapons. Like that was a time. That was a time, all right, in history. That happened in the stream. He's grown out of it, but he will never live it down. Ever. Because, like, there were hundreds of other streamers. Hundreds. Right? Not even on just YouTube. Twitch as well. But he always asked me. He could have gotten a yes from anyone else. And maybe got some extra ore. Oof. But yeah, that's way in the past now, thankfully. Yeah, a lot of it is just like emotes and stuff. YouTube kind of just auto blocks it because it's like, oh, it's a potential spammer. Let's block that. There's a lot of mushroom spawns here. I should keep this in mind if I wanted to continue the mushroom route or the mushroom grind. Hey Exile, how you doing? Where is this one? I swear these ones are just all over the place, man. They really are. I look good? Thank you. I'm glad you noticed. I put on some moisturizer today. You could tell? Try Yulon Viridescent. She'll wipe the floor with them. You don't need to try. Because I've already done it before. Many times. Yeah, I had dinner before. I might eat a little extra snacks here and there. Should I choose to, you know, go in a snacky mood. But I'm good on food this time. Thank you for keeping an eye out. Yeah, I swear to God, these ores are just annoying to get. Or at least these particular ones. Because they're underground. And I mean underground. I don't have either of those, surprisingly. I think I ran out of Coca-Cola. I need to get some more. Soon. Hopefully. Yes, that's over there. Welcome back, Daryl. How you doing? Hey, going outside. Very, very cool. I was outside too, but that was for work. That was cool while it lasted.
Solidify.
Oh yeah, let's also do the parametric transformer while we're here. After I mark this down as ore. Alright. Mr. Parametric Transformer, which I rarely use. What shall you give me today? We'll go for, yeah.
Whirling snow.
Awesome. Got quite a bit, I guess. Some extra talents, some weapons, a little bit of ore. That's okay. What about an NA? It's pretty cool right now, Exile. Surprisingly. Because now it's fall season. So it's getting much cooler than it was before the past couple of months. Which I'm very thankful for. Okay, so regular route. And then we have regular route. Okay. So we'll do see you later, Daryl. Have a good one. Okay. I am trying to get Sino next banner, yeah.
Stabilize.
We're just pretty much just chilling, really. Before, this will basically be the last general stream I'll be doing, because I'll be returning home from work when maintenance starts. So, I'll be scheduling a stream much later. We'll be doing a summon session and just exploring the desert
Solidify.
for the most part. Trying to get the new beetles. And if we get Candace, maybe her materials as well. Welcome back, Delta.
Take flight.
The wind knows me.
Stabilize.
I will be using my wallet, most likely. Just because the top-up resets are there. No matter what, we're getting one copy of Sino.
This is order.
But if we get them early and don't have to open up the wallet, then sure. That's fine. But it's most likely, we're going to use the wallet. You know. Have I seen your question? What was your question? Can I add a music bot? Probably. I just need to find which music bot, though.
Whirling snow.
Into the wind.
Yeah, I forgot how strong Ike is. But yeah, we could probably add a music bot. It's not too difficult. I just need to figure out which one works the best. Second rotation was better? I can imagine. I'm trying to think. Add jockey music? Sure. I'll see what I can do. I'll be sure to do it off stream. Probably when, you know, Genshin servers are on maintenance. I'll take a look at the bots later tonight. Maybe tomorrow when I come back from work, and we'll just work on setting that up while Genshin's down. No problem, Delta. Because I would play other games, don't get me wrong. I definitely would, but I need to rest my eyes sometimes. Oh, see you later, Christy. Best of luck on college. And, yeah, that's about it. Just best of luck. Okay, got that going. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing... Ooh, what I'm thinking of doing... Since today is the last day for Sino, or not last day really, but you know, last chance to get Sino's talents before Thursday rolls around, we could probably just do. We're pretty much gonna do some free-to-play crimes here, and farm talent books, or we could farm artifacts, or more Mora.
Stabilize.
Because I got my last remaining bits of the Genesis crystals before top-up reset. And even though I converted most of them to fates, I'll be using my last batch today for my last free-to-play crimes for Sino. In case I want to take his talents up to like 9 or something. Pretty much. And once again, I'm really hoping for Candace. Like, please, Candace. One copy. Just one. That's all I care about.
Stabilize.
Okay. And also, if you've been keeping track of the reward distribution for the gadgets and the primo gems for the fragile resin, it's not gonna be 1,600 all at once. It's gonna be like over 4 days, which is fair enough. So hey Mizzy, how you doing? We're just doing some farming. Hope you're doing alright. Just considering doing some last day free-to-play crimes before top-up reset tomorrow. And then going in for Sino. I'm considering doing that. Temptation's pretty strong, so... Well... I also have Thursday. Yeah, I have until Thursday to consider. Because I don't need Sino up immediately. Or rather, I don't need too many talent books immediately, so... Yeah, same here, Delta. Same here. I wouldn't mind kooky cons either, you know. It's a nice quality of life for her, but just give me a copy of Candace and we're golden.
Solidify.
Make my
I might also try and do a world quest right now, because I have a couple lined up. Yeah, I'm going to try and do some world quests. Yeah, Chasm has really good ore locations. I'm just too lazy to find them again.
Stabilize.
I'm not going to lie. If I had them marked, I would always try to go there. But I always go for my daily spots, because that's usually more than enough. What's Shinobu's ascension material? Knockoweed. See you later, Lumine. Thank you for sticking around.
Solidify.
Yeah, they're also really close to the ores are really close to teleport points. I might consider marking some locations now, since they're just generally farming at the moment. I haven't decided fully if I wanted to commit my last day of free-to-play crimes before Sino.
Stabilize.
But it's a possibility I might consider. You don't use Razor, so Sino will be fun. Well, I mean, I've used Razor for so long that I view having Sino... I don't view him as, like, you know, a replacement, but rather as pretty much getting Razor's older brother, essentially. Because I always imagine, like, what if Razor were, you know, had 5-star animations, and then Hoyoverse released it in the form of Sino. I'm like, well then, I guess that's my answer. That is indeed the answer to my question. Exactly, Delta, exactly. Boom, Sino. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be the slowest day. It just will. On principle. Because I'm going to watch so many of the trailers again. Sino demo will most likely be out by tonight. It will be out by tonight, and I'm gonna watch that so many times. Cause like, Candace's demo was amazing.
Solidify.
Short, simple, you know, Egyptian beats to chill and shield to. Good stuff. Yeah, because, like, everything just kind of feels extremely slow for no good reason. Like, even before it hits 6, like, time just slows down for no good reason. And we're just waiting. It sucks, but it is what it is. But when that patch comes out, we are finding those beetles. Like, I am going to sit down, I will mark every location of those beetles, and I will farm them.
Stabilize.
Or as much as I can. But still, it's going to be a while, since it's obviously new material. Yeah, it's most likely the excitement just kind of making everything feel slower. Yeah, Delta Scarabs. Scarabs are Sino's ascension material. The beetle hunt continues. His materials were released in his post. He needs Electro Registrying core things, Somatral Scrolls for Ascension and Talents, and then Scarabs for his Ascension. The viewership rockets, yeah. Oni Kabuto 2.0.
Solidify.
Truly, the Beatles have made a comeback. Yeah, make sure to check out his materials. I have everything but the Scarabs. So that's going to be my only bottleneck for raising him. Which I guess is fine. It's not the worst bottleneck. You know? It could literally be worse. Now let me see. I think after this run, we'll go ahead and do some artifact routes in Inazuma. And then I will consider whether or not I would like to use more resin. We'll see.
Stabilize.
Because I'll most likely condense my resin before the update hits. I'll try to be like above 80 resin at least, in case we get the ability to do Candace's world boss. Or at least 120. Yeah, 120 is fine. At least it's not the Tainari situation. Talent boss and weapon. Yeah. Tainari was pretty much the Ayaka when she released in 2.0. That was crazy for all the people who got her first run.
Solidify.
I truly feel for them now. Like, I understand the struggle. Nothing but pain when it came to farming boss mats and ascension mats. You already have Sino at home? Yeah. Cause like that's also another reason why I want to get Candace, right? If I can make Razor deal insane electro charge damage by himself, that would be really cool. I don't know why, but I'm very curious. Like full EM build or like a hybrid build where he deals solid physical damage, but his elemental mastery is through the roof. And then he can deal good electro, hydro damage. Like, that would be pretty funny. I'd probably go for... Yeah, I would love to try that out. For meme builds. But obviously, if I do get Candace, I would love to try her out as a on-field damage dealer with her Hydro Infusion. Because if I can pair her up with Yunjin, I can go with Mono Hydro or Freeze, or maybe try some reverse Vaporize or forward Vaporize with her. We'll see.
Stabilize.
Because like, if we can apply enough Pyro, that would be insane. But, or if not, then, you know, that's fine. Can you look up how many of Sino's boss materials are on each world? Probably after a couple of hours when the actual patch goes live, Derek. Because we have no data on how many Scarabs are currently available. Because it's literally not in the game yet. And the numbers could change regardless, so... We don't know if it's going to be very scarce or if they're going to be abundant. So when we go into the desert, we'll have to keep grinding and finding locations. I hope it's not 30. They better bump it up. Make it like Raiden Shogun, please. Because I think Raiden's Amakumo fruit, there was like 100 something in each player's world. Requires only 2 trips to another, like your world and another player's. Yeah, I'm really hoping at least 80 plus. But I'm going to assume that some of them are locked behind World Quest shenanigans, like the Lotuses and the Padisaras. I'm just guessing. I don't want to be right though. Please prove me wrong. Just prove me wrong and we're solid.
Solidify.
Other than that, I'm trying to think of what else I could do. Cause like I don't know. Also, getting Moro would be pretty nice here. Cause I would love to have like a surplus before the patch drops. But then again, we'll also be getting Sumeru stuff with the commissions and bounties. So I guess we're okay-ish. As long as I don't waste too much. I have listened to Candace's theme, yes. I listened to TNB's rendition of it as well. I wasn't expecting too much. And I mean, I got what I wanted. Like, I didn't expect too much, and it delivered. So I can't be too disappointed. You know, just some lo-fi Egyptian beats to chill and defend your village to. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Mid? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, it's okay to have your opinions, even if they're wrong, but it's just a different taste in music, I guess. Hello, Wizard. How you doing? Welcome to stream. What theme is best? Hu Tao's is a classic. Because I've heard that theme being used so many times. I would also say Zhongli is a classic.
Stabilize.
Probably Chi-Chi's actually. Kuching as well. Xiao's. I'm just listing them from like favorite to, you know, not least favorite, but they're there. Hey Xiao edits, yeah, Hu Tao's theme from her introductory trailer, or I think it was her character demo. Yeah, Chi-Chi has a theme, surprisingly. You have to go way back to when the trailers were much more simpler. What are Nilo mats? Just speculation. She's gonna be using Padisaras. That's one of the materials. As for the other, I don't think we know yet. What about Jean? I think Jean had a trailer, like way back during the initial release. So. What else was I gonna? Yeah, let's do some artifact routes. Because these are actually very nice to do. You're still kind of scared. Oh, the Spark Knight theme. Yeah. Now the Spark Knight theme, that's a classic right there. Pretty much. That's a classic. Like, I remember hearing that theme after, like, back, I think that was, second half of 1.0. I first heard the Spark Knight theme, because obviously it was part of the promo for Klee. And that was very nice. That's taking me back, man. I couldn't pull for Klee because I was out of Primo gems. And I didn't have a functioning card to utilize. So I was safe from myself, pretty much. I do, right? It's like, man, I remember all of these trailers, but where are those who share the memory? You know? Speaking of, Zhongli's trailer music is pretty high up there too. For sure. Yeah, honestly, once you get the supports, it's pretty much choose your flavor of DPS. Mr. Zhongli, no problem, Daryl. Take care and have a good one. Good night. You're not in my bathroom. I would have noticed.
And away I go.
I probably would have noticed. I think I'll do artifact route off stream tomorrow. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I won't have to worry about it. Yes, Mizzy, what's up? You watch some of... Oh, Scrappy Coco stream. Oh, the physical official build. Yeah, Scrappy Coco is a official main.
Gather.
I expect nothing less from him.
Another test subject.
He, you know, they go above and beyond for official. Yeah, that's pretty normal for him. Because I'm pretty sure he's fine-tuned his official so much that I don't know if he needs any more fine-tuning. I think he also mains physical Rosaria sometimes, if he feels like it. Yeah, Ajda has 40% physical resistance. So technically, his autos would probably be doing something like 37, 38k, I guess? Maybe close to 40 or slightly above 40, effectively, if we take the resistance out. But we also have to assume that he's using physical resistance shred. So superconduct brings that down to, you know, so it's about 40%. So that's already 0% physical res. Then we also have to factor in any other physical shred buffs. So Zhongli shield will be 20%, but anything below 0 is cut in half, so that's 10%. Rosaria would be another 20% at C6. Cut that down, that would be another 10%. And then, yeah, that's basically negative 20% physical resistance already. Yeah, pretty much, Mizzy. It would be a negative 20 physical resistance shred because of how the buffs work, or debuffs work. So Ajda, yeah, I guess taking 33k would be normal with that build. Especially if their Yunjin has a lot of defense. And the Geo resistance, don't forget about that. That's additional damage. Or that's damage bonus. So that team is pretty much foolproof. Because I remember the previous iteration was Zhongli with Geo Traveler. When Yunjin wasn't out. When I would tune into his streams. Because pretty much Zhongli would run Tenacity. Geo Traveler would run whatever. They would use the Traveler Burst to Zhongli Pillar. Resonate with all 4 edges. They would still have Rosaria. So it would be pretty much, instead of boosting physical official entirely, it would be lots of AoE damage paired with, or lots of external damage sources with physical damage. But with his current build with Yunjin, it's just all funneled towards physical damage, which is fine. But I guess, you know, that Geo core of like Zhongli and Geo Traveler can be used for any other team, really. That's a decent free-to-play, it's like half. Because you get the Geo Resonance, and then you get the freaking Traveler Burst, Traveler, Elemental Skills, and then Zhongli Elemental Skill. They just provide a freaking ring of destruction. Because you can pretty much cage your opponents in, if you time them well. Have Zhongli's Pillar in the middle, have Geo Traveler block the exits, and then it's pretty much like a Geo, like, death cage. If you get it, you know, precisely. Because sometimes you can either push the enemy up, push the enemy outside of bounds, or more than likely than not, you will climb the Geo construct and you're losing time. And hey, Pinkish, my day's going well. We're just talking about the power of Geo Traveler for a quick moment because of physical official. How are you doing today? We're also just farming some artifacts. You know, some good old artifact grinding. Or artifact route grinding, I should say, not artifact domain grinding. That's painful.
Another test subject.
Yeah, 3 structure is the limit, but the burst stays on field, and it doesn't count towards the structure limit. So you can have Geo Traveler's Burst, 2 of his boulders, and then Zhongli's Pillar, and that'll count towards the 3 structure limit.
Let's get down to business.
I've tried, and it works. When it works.
It's a lucky day.
But when it doesn't, it's annoying, pretty much. Because you kind of have to build Geo Traveler to be like a sub DPS or like a sub damage dealer when placing the Starfell swords, or else they won't, you know, contribute to anything. Six 11 nice. I think I have mine at like 110 I think. I might need to consider leveling them up further eventually. But I'm just having a lot of fun with Dendro Traveler, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. Or if I even want to do that. To place in the first place, you can do a quick hold E and then let go. You don't have to stay committed to the press and hold mode. So like if you were to press and enter aiming mode and then quickly let go, you will drop the Starfell sword quickly instead of just tap E. Because the tap E actually takes a little longer. When you get used to it, you'll find placing the Starfell swords a lot easier. For sure, like guaranteed. Because I used the Zhongli Geo Traveler method for a long time in my Spiral Abyss runs, when I was running Hu Tao actually, and or Shao. It never failed, except when I started climbing the structures. Then it kind of failed. But that's also why I kind of want to get Albedo. So then, for my Geo team, I can run Albedo instead. Even though he's technically not a must pull or worth it, I've skipped him for too long, man. He deserves something. You know? Same with Ganyu. I've skipped them for way too long. Like, I know what they do and I like what they do, so I'm going to try and get them. Even if it'll be annoying. Because I think the only thing I need to farm for Albedo is his talent books now, because I have everything else. I guess talent books, XP, and Mora. That's it. Defense artifacts, I'll just give him a rainbow set before I start farming for Husk. And then we'll go to here. And speaking of Husk, I might actually go back to it. Like soon-ish. Because like I know I have quite a bit of Dendro pieces to go through, but I don't know, man. If I can get some good defense pieces for Albedo and then hop out, that would make my life easier. But obviously, you know, making life easier isn't exactly the Genshin way. Man, I love looking at my game as a slideshow, you know. 10 out of 10. And I still have a bunch of quests in Surumi Island. I just haven't done them yet. It's embarrassing. Like, I'm gonna have to look up the quests myself. Because I have skipped this for way too long. Like, I promised myself that I would do Surumi Island quests, but I just haven't gotten around to it. ER problem with Yelan and Kazuha. What's their current energy recharge? And what weapons do you have on them? And also what team comp. That's also important.
Take flight.
Let's see. Zhongli, Albedo, Hu Tao, Yelan. Okay, first team isn't too bad. I guess since Yelan's the only Hydro, that could be an issue. Because I've seen a lot of people take out the Albedo to place in Xingqiu. Kazuha, Raiden, Dendro, Coco. Once again, only Animo. For Kazuha, if possible, I would recommend going either Favonius Sword or Sack Sword. To get, you know, Sack Sword for double elemental skill use. Fav Sword for more energy gen. Otherwise, you may have to revisit your artifacts. Try to get at least 140 on Kazuha for consistency.
Solidified.
And for Yelan, I would say about, if you don't have C1, probably 180. If you do have C1, you can cut that down to maybe 150. 150, 160. Probably 150. Depending if you're also using like something like Favonius on her. That would be my only recommendations, or just run energy recharge sands on both of them. If you want to give up like their best stats in order to gain their uptime. So you can run ER weapon, ER sands on both. You lose a little bit of their full passive, but you gain consistent access to their bursts. So you can make that trade-off if you'd like to. See if it'll help out your rotations. Because if they do, great, you know, just use them. Until you get better artifact quality on your substats. Because I think that's what I do with my Yelan now. I currently have her on Energy Recharge Sands with Fading Twilight. Her burst, because she's at C1, her burst is pretty much almost always up. Favonius is on Kazuha after 2 rotations. Yeah, you may have to give him an ER Sands, is what I'm saying. If you don't have one already. Like, you have to sacrifice his EM buffing skills in order to maintain his burst uptime. It's a small price to pay for consistency. In the grand scheme of things. Because you're giving yourself less damage, sure. But you're giving that buff uptime to considerably reasonable levels. At least that's what I would do, because most of the teams I put Kazuha on, they don't need his burst all the time. It's usually just a quick elemental skill and then swap off. But if your team requires Kazuha's elemental burst, I would highly recommend you ER Sands and then ER weapon, such as Favonius, to make life incredibly easy for yourself.
Let's get down to business.
And obviously the stats don't have to be great, but if you want to, you can make them great. I think we're good here. Oh. Yeah, you also have to focus on crit with Favonius. That's also the bad part. Which is why I'm also kind of recommending, if you don't have Favonius Warbow, at least for Yelan, Fading Twilight's good enough. With ER's hands. And if you don't have Favonius Sword on Kazuha, Sack Sword or I guess Sapwood would be decent. Because you are also triggering Aggravate, which is a Dendro reaction. So that can work. Assuming you plan on keeping Kazuha in a Aggravate-based team. Radish. Come on.
The wind knows it.
My apologies. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
It's only 20% energy recharge, but it's an option if you want to play around with the reaction bonus that you can get with the passive. Because you can also gain Elemental Mastery, which is good for Kazuha. Only if you want to. But yeah, otherwise, his best options for ER swords are Favonius or Sack Sword. For the most part. Alright. Excuse me. We are done with artifact route. Noise. I think I might honestly just... Because I'm really considering just going in for the last day of free-to-play Crimes. I really am. Because it's pretty much a might as well situation. Only 5 hours, yeah. It's crazy. Well, not 5, it's 15, yeah? Am I wrong? Oh, it's 18 hours. Well, it's 18 hours for me. I don't know where you're getting 5 hours for. And I wish you luck for Venti, though. Asia server? It's technically a whole update, Mizzy. It's not going to be following traditional time. So when the banner's gone, the banner's gone. Like, you won't immediately get Sino and Venti. Everyone has to go through the update procedure for maintenance, and then we can get the banners together. So you pretty much have to wait. Yeah. Because that always happens on the day of maintenance. It's the second half that's, you know, Asia goes first, Europe second, North America third. So you're gonna have to wait. You're going for Sino because you already have Venti. Nice, Avid. Welcome to stream. You don't have school on Wednesday. Oh, hurricane warning. Stay safe out there, Thunder. But yeah, that's always the case for brand new updates, Mizzy. Like, it would be unfair if Asia got Sino and Venti first before having to undergo maintenance. You know, it's a nice, even reset for everyone. Yeah, now you just have to wait faster. After those next 5 hours, you got 18 more hours of waiting. Have fun. Or not 18, 13 more hours at that point. Not 18. You have 13 more hours of waiting. Have fun with that. You know, just gotta wait faster. Literally just turn off the game and don't think. I mean, I won't think of this game because I'll be at work, so that's my excuse. Okay. Oh, right. Before I forget. Tifa? Let's go grab our things. Let's go grab...
This realm is truly beginning to thrive.
our transient resin. We are now at 2. Very good. And we can't do anything else yet for the most part. That's fine.
If you ever have any questions...
So yeah, I have no idea what you're gonna do, Mizzy, but I have work. When I get Sino to 80 or 90, can you help me find all of the scarabs? I mean, honestly, by the time I'll start marking them down, it'll pretty much be a video guide. But sure, I'll gladly help out. If not, and I'm unable to for whatever reason, I'll most likely try to find a video and link it in my Discord. Because there'll always be at least one person who uploads the locations for essential materials. Always one. So, you can always count on them to assist. Alright, alright. So, what would we need right now? We have 6.5 million Mora. We got plus extra here. We already have all the registering stuff, all the cores, all the XP books that I need. Honestly, getting more talent fodder or like talent books would never really hurt. Honestly, it just wouldn't hurt. Alright. This is it. The final day of free-to-play crimes, people. And we are going for the absolute maximum. That's not 65 million, that's 6.5. If I had 65 million, that would be a lot. Yeah, it's magical crimes time. Ready, set. Ooh, spooky. Spooky crimes. I currently have 50 wishes, Thunder. After the update, I will most likely be close to 60 with maintenance. And then once we do summons, and if we get dupes, then we'll be closer to 70 before top-ups. So, if I use my star glitter to exchange. Alright. Our last day of free-to-play crimes before Sino drops. Let's do this. You arrived to this? Well, glad you arrived to something, Wild Wolf. How you doing? I might need to start collecting crystal fly cores soon. I mean, I don't need to, but I might as well, right? Alright, we'll go here. Go to friendship team. I'll bring out the Coco for an actual healer.
All is accounted for. Let's move out.
Or bring double healers. Story's there for emotional support. And it's fine, Wild Wolf. You came in for the Halloween special anyway. You know, it's close to spooky season. So we had to be extra spooky. Ooh, spooky.
Access denied.
One with wind and cloud.
This is long overdue. Hold the line.
Nice.
Next on the agenda.
Dory heals emotional damage with money. Dang, if only, right? We'd basically have infinite heals, like, forever. We just never die. Yeah, we're just gonna put everything into talents today.
Rest and rebuild.
That's very nice. That was nice how you thought you had a chance there. Yeah, I'm not even on a full Blizzard set. I'm still using my melt build. That's the crazy part.
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule. Blaze over.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind struck.
Allow me.
Good. I could probably switch to my melt setup, but I don't have a shielder. So it'll be quite awkward. You know, just a little awkward, but I can make it, I could probably make it work.
We're way behind schedule.
Actually, you know what? I think we'll use...
No touching. Rest and rebuild. Billowing surge.
I swear, I always try to group them together, but it never works. Oh well. What can you do? These are condensed. Yeah, I'll try to go melt build for the next set of challenges here, or the next set of runs.
Next on the agenda. Access denied.
Clouds high, the birds calm, one with nature.
Hold the line.
Anytime now. Man, 55 seconds. I'm getting slower. Washed up, as some would say. It really do be like that, huh? Okay. So let's see. We shall go back, condense some more. And we'll go with Melt Ganyu, since I'm only really leveling up Ganyu and Dory's friendship.
Next on the agenda.
And do back to here. We'll go with Xiangling Bennett.
You want me on your team?
Yes, Bennett, I do want you on the team. You give me the buffs. Pretty much. All the
We're way
buffs.
behind schedule.
Everybody stand back!
Nice and spicy. Eat this. Next on the agenda.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, melt can work if I'm not, you know, being consistently attacked by everything.
Adventure time!
I think that would be ideal. Yeah, this isn't even with fully buffed everything. Pull for C6? Yeah, sure. Just let me get 1 grand real quick.
Adventure time.
Or just let me pull 6 more Ganyus in the next 10 pulls, sure. If only, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Booba, get them! You're toast! Born of ice and frost.
Oh. Get down from there.
We're waiting. Access denied.
Thank you, Goba. Eat for a week? Eat for a month, more like it. I have rent to pay this week. Can't afford it. In all sense of the word. I mean, I can afford to pull for Sino, sure, but I like to eat food. That's the thing. Food is nice.
Next on the agenda.
Going in.
Nice and spicy.
Good. Thank you. And last run, I'll save the 20 resin to start condensing tomorrow. And then we'll start converting our books over. That was quick? Yeah.
Everybody stand back. Let's
Eat this! Born of ice and frost.
teamwork is dreamwork.
Oh, thank you, Bennett. And condensed. And we're done. Yeah. I guess this is why Derek asked me to help clear stuff. Even though this is only like 2 enemies. Then again, I got used to them. Or rather, they don't feel tough anymore. Like, sure, you know, obviously within the first month, they're like, ooh, Ruined Drake, so tough, so cool. But now it's like, okay, I get the pattern. Especially since you have to fight them in Abyss now. Character talents. Admonition. We need at least 5 remaining. Alright. You reached the perfect amount. We're 33. So we're at 151. So in order to reach double six, triple six, 105. 46 divided by 3. We'll say about 13 first. Plus 1, 47. 48. 49. 50. Exactly. Eula coming in clutch. So what we did there was we did some quick maths. Assuming Sino doesn't need his normals, he would just need his skill and his burst to be leveled. And assuming Candace will utilize all of her kit, either as, you know, on field, or if we're going off field, it will be double, and then Sino will be triple, depending. Yeah, we're good for either double and triple 8 for the most part, because Eula came in clutch for that last one. She really did come in clutch.
Let's go find some treasure.
So now, if we go, we'll convert the rest of our Genesis crystals over, because we no longer need them. We now have 252 Primo Gems converted over. And let's go over how much we currently have while we take a seat down in the tavern. Actually, let's go find a location where we can see the desert from. Because we can obviously go into Old Vanarana. We can also go to here. I just want to see which one has the closest viewpoint of the pyramid. Where is it? Pyramid. You over here? No, but you look cool. Oh! Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's just chill over here for the most part. Oh, let's find an even place to chill though. Okay. So we got the pyramid here. And let's go for Sumeru base team. Just for fun. And we'll just swap back to Ayaka Kazuha here.
All right, let's head off.
And for a Sumeru base team, Tainari, Kale, Dori. Well, I guess we can slap on Traveler for the time being, because I think that's all the Sumeru characters we have, yeah? Yeah.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
Alright. Oh, actually, since we're gonna be here, it would be more appropriate that we have Razor on the team, right? Because this is gonna be like my little summoning area for Sino when the patch goes live. Yeah, okay. Better idea. We'll bring Traveler, and we'll bring Razor.
I'll watch your back.
There we go. Alright. So we get the main character going to the next area of Sumeru, and we have Razor, who's the main star for the Mondstadt quest. So, we'll see what happens. Let's give you a better sword. Not this waster greatsword nonsense, but the Pain Slasher. Alright. Because EM Razor, kind of fun. Can I wish in your world? We'll see. We'll see. Bring oh, right. Tainari is friends with Sino. Thank you. Who's... Who? Hello? Hello, sir. You good? Alright. As I was saying... Excuse me, sir. Hello? Hang on. Alright. Now grab these drops. Thank you. As I was saying, that's a great idea, Thunder. I'll put Tainari on the team. 'Cause friendship. Nice.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
All right. Time for dessert. Gotta give that team name. It's time for some dessert, guys. Alright. So, we'll end the farming there. Just because I want to relax. Yeah, I don't want to touch the game unless I need to condense my resin. I'm probably going to condense my resin like twice before maintenance. Because I don't think... Yeah, I think at least twice before maintenance. Then we'll come back here. I'll mark the spot too. Like we'll mark this with a exclamation point. Sure. Wishing spot. And let's go over what we currently have. Long night for you. I wish you the best, Steph. I'm gonna hop onto your stream when I can. I don't know if you're starting yet, but whenever you do, I'll hop on. But anyway, final roll call for current Sino preparations. In terms of XP, we are good. In terms of Mora, we are good. In terms of Primogems, fresh out of Genesis crystals, but we currently have 50 in stock with a possible star glitter. I want to say we'll get close to 55 with the maintenance and then the start of the login bonuses. We'll get at least 60 and then we'll see what happens from there. In terms of Ascension materials, we are ready to go for Sino. I will probably... I don't know if I should make any more crystals, but we'll see. In terms of talent books, we are ready to go for both Candace and Sino, should the time occur. If not, we'll see what happens. We have all of the cores ready to go. Then... for artifacts, I'll showcase that on Toma, but we currently have some options to test out. Obviously, Staff of Homa, Skyward Spine, maybe Wavebreaker, maybe Catch, crit weapons, obviously, Favonius Lance. Like, we're going to go through the gamut of testing out spears, pretty much. Even the 3-star option of White Tassel. We'll give that a shot. Then, that's about that. Once again, let us look at Toma, who is holding my Sino artifacts. He is currently wielding Deathmatch, level 90. Final look at artifacts. EM electro damage build, see how that goes. Final stats are 66 to 196. This could be changed depending. I think, actually, did I switch one of his pieces around? I might have. I think it was the feather. Yeah, this is fine. I'll take it. No, actually... We'll figure that out. It's fine. So 66, 196 is the current ratio. For now, we'll see how we can make it better. 130 energy recharge before anything. So if I were to give him, say, Skyward Spine, switch the helmet to crit rates instead of crit damage. Right? To give that 66, 154 to 145.8. Okay, so pretty much Skyward Spine puts him close to like 150. Could be useful if he regens energy in his burst. But obviously we'll be sticking with the damage build to squeeze out as much as possible. But if the Skyward Spine winds up being useful, then, you know, it's useful. But okay, that is it. We're ready to go. These can change along with Sinus Ascension stats, so these may not be the final ones. That's about it. The last day for Sino prep, and we will end it off here. It's a little early for me to end, but I need my rest for work, and then I'm going to need my rest for the summons, along with exploration. So stay tuned for tomorrow, because I will probably try to stream 1 hour before, so we can do a little bit of a chit-chat sort of thing, like recap banners, recap whatever we're feeling, keep the game up, and all that goodness. So when the game decides to go in, we can go in immediately. I think that'll be the good idea. Okay? So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for lurking. Hope your Sino farm has gone well. May you get Sino and or Venti and or any of the 4 stars, whatever. If you're saving for phase 2, best of luck. If you're skipping for 3.2, best of luck. And yeah, it was a pleasure streaming the prep streams, and see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night.